Hi Leo, welcome to your Oracle and Tarot spread for the month ahead. This will be for the month of August 2021. As always, you can watch from your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. And it's important to note that while this is for August, this can also relate to events that have already transpired and things that may be unfolding over the course of the next several months, so just be aware. Now, taking a look at your Oracle messages, you have the Honoring Path from the Quantum, and this is it. When I pulled these cards, all three Oracle cards, what I felt for you is that, especially still being in your season, so if you have celebrated your birthday or will be celebrating your birthday, happy birthday. I hope you have an amazing solar return. But with that said, I feel like you are shining. You are completely in your element. I feel like the spotlight is well and truly on you, especially during your month, during your season, okay? And even going into Virgo season towards the latter part of the month, I feel like the spotlight is still very much going to do you justice, okay? And I feel like whatever it is that you've been working towards, whatever it is you've been working through, you're attracting a lot of attention at this time, a lot of abundance, a lot of recognition, okay? For the works that you do, for your efforts, for your ability to overcome and succeed, okay? Despite whatever odds you have faced, I feel like you are coming out on top, Leo, which is awesome, okay? So that's great to hear. Now, with New Moon in Libra, from the Moonology deck, a new romantic cycle begins, okay? So you could be connected with a Libra, you could have it in your chart, but I feel like there is a bond that is starting to form here between you and another person. You may already know this person, perhaps your paths have crossed, you know each other from mutual friends, maybe you work together, maybe you went on a couple of dates already with this person, but I feel like there is something blossoming here. There is something new coming into fruition, and I feel like those romantic feelings that are stirred is going to be mutual on both sides. So this is beautiful, okay? So like I said, a lot of abundance, you're getting a lot of attention, but I feel like there'll be one person in particular that you just feel really is connecting with you on a deeper level, and that the feelings are well balanced, is very mutual, right? It's not like heavier on one side and lighter on the other. No, you're both coming from a very similar energy. There is a similar desire to connect, and I feel like on both sides those feelings are being stirred, so that is gorgeous. Now, from the Work Your Light deck, you have Answer the Call. What is your soul calling you to do? So for some of you, I feel like the Honoring Path is about your soul mission here, possibly. You may be in the spiritual healing arts, you may be a reader, you may be a medium, you may be an artist, right, that does a lot of spiritual art like this. You could be someone who is knowledgeable in a given industry, a field, right? But you're knowing that perhaps there is a deeper meaning to your life. There's something you want to devote your time and energy towards that would be more fulfilling for you or more beneficial for the collective overall. But whatever it is, you know that you're being called to do something great here. And I feel like what it's important to note is, while there may be some hesitancy over what kind of reception you'll get, know that this is the Honoring Path. You will get recognition for your efforts, for doing something that goes beyond what is self-serving, okay? So just be aware of that. So if you have any reservations like that about putting yourself out there and following your calling, don't, okay? Because it's not that you'll need the validation, though you may feel like you do. You're going to get recognition for it regardless, because it is in alignment with your spirit, okay? So if you're coming from that place, you can't go wrong, is what I want to say. All right, so just make sure that you balance that energy out between what is serving your ego and what is serving your spirit. That's what you're being called to do mostly at this time, Leo. So yes, let's go into the tarot messages. You have the Tower, Scorpio energy, Nine of Swords, air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This can also be Aries, okay, with the Tower. So cataclysmic changes, huge changes. I feel like your reality is not looking anything like it once did, okay? I feel like, again, you guys overcame some big challenges. And with that, there was probably, you know, a dominoes effect, tower moment after tower moment. So at this point, when you see the tower, you're like, of course, you know, it's not a surprise to you because you've been through so many challenges, so many changes. But I feel like it's because you realized that you were meant for something more, something greater. And because you are coming to accept that about yourself, and that actually there are other things that are more in alignment with your spirit, that there are things that are more valuable to you, more important to you than perhaps what you were allowing yourself to concentrate on in the past. Everything is shifting to support that, right? So this is actually a tower moment for you, not against you. So I feel like you may even be changing environment, changing location, having to go to a completely new place in order to fulfill this soul calling, okay? Big changes there across the board. And perhaps that's where you cross paths with someone new in a completely new environment. With the Nine of Swords, I feel like this is about you perhaps getting up in your head, being fretful, worrying, because everything's happening so fast. There's these huge changes happening one after the other. And obviously that can stir up a lot of uneasy feelings, unrest, a lot of fear, anxiety, not being able to sleep well at night, because even in your dreams, you're thinking about everything that's happening in your life, how everything's changing so quickly, right? So you may start to get fearful. You may even start dreaming of this person, right? And maybe that makes you a little bit anxious because you're like, oh, I don't know what this dream means. Why am I already dreaming about this person? We've just met, you know, it could be something like that as well. So take it how it resonates for you. But if you do dream about this person, obviously it depends on the nature of the dream, but I feel like it could be something significant. You may even see something that's showing you that this could lead to something long-term. And maybe that rattles you a little bit because this came out of nowhere seemingly. You weren't prepared for that. So maybe you're wondering like, okay, what relevance does this have to my life? What does this really mean? What purpose does this connection have in my life? Am I really going to potentially have something long-lasting with this person? So try not to get in the mind space too much is what I want to say. And if you dream about this person or dream about anything else that's taking place right now, try not to fuel it too much because, yeah, I don't feel like you have anything to worry about as such. It's just because there's so much changing around you, it can be a little bit overwhelming. So just don't feed any negative thoughts, okay? With the High Priestess, Pisces energy, could be connected with the Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, or Libra. This is about you using your discernment, but not from that really harsh, rational place, but using spiritual discernment, using your third eye to see beyond the veil, to see beyond the surface of how things appear, right? Because what appears to be chaos on one side, if you probe deeper, is actually leading you to everything you ever wanted. But if you want significant change in your life, you can't have that without some sort of upheaval, right? So being able to discern that and to see that clearly and intuitively and know that you are being led towards what it is that you desire most, you will be just fine, okay? So that's how you can balance this Nine of Swords energy out a bit. With the Moon card here, more Pisces energy, also Cancer. Cancer energy, you could be dealing with any of those signs, but Pisces is coming in pretty strong. This is about, again, the path of the unknown. Listening to your intuition, listening to your guides, listening to the divine, trusting that everything is unfolding for you, not against you. Yes, there's a lot of unknowns. There's no guarantees. There's no clear signs and visions that things are going to be exactly like this, and if you take that step and follow that sign, you'll lead to this, it'll lead to that. You know, it's not that mapped out, right? There is always an element of traversing the unknown with any new big change. But that's part of life. That's the joy of the experience. Not having everything mapped out for you, being able to be surprised pleasantly when you do hit obstacles, knowing that you have everything that it takes to overcome and succeed, as we can see here. That this path that the divine are leading you down is that which honors your spirit. So of course, they're not going to lead you to a trap, But it's important that you don't fret over this and halt your own progression based on fear, okay? Especially with that 5 of Cups next, okay? Water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You may be fearful of the past repeating itself. You may be struggling to let go of something that once meant a great deal to you but is no longer serving you. I get it. It takes time. Healing is a process. But what you may not be seeing is that whatever disappointment, whatever heartbreak you are trying to heal from, it led you to something greater, something long-lasting. Something that has the potential to be long-lasting is what I want to say. But you won't know unless you give it a try, unless you allow yourself to come into union with someone who could potentially be a soulmate. And then with the 8 of Pentacles, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, it's about continuing as you are. You've been doing a lot of inner work, feel like you're still in a healing process. You're having to trust and surrender to the universe massively. You're having to follow your intuition, traverse the unknown, do the introspection, open up to new love. You know, a lot is expected of you. That's why you have all of these hands, right? A lot is expected of you at this time, Leo. But you are more than capable of finding balance and equilibrium between all of these things. And you will, as long as you don't get overwhelmed mentally and just flow with things as they feel right, as it feels like it's the right time, the right moment, the right energy to engage with it. That's how you'll be able to find this gorgeous balance, even though you're a person wearing many hats, you're having to do many things simultaneously, right? But you're more than capable of doing so, and I feel like it's something that's become second nature to you at this point. So providing that you don't get caught up in, you know, the worries and the fears, you'll be absolutely fine. And then with the 7 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which is interesting, you have the 7 and the 8. I feel like know that the seeds that you are planting now and have planted are beginning to show these big changes. They're beginning to bear fruit, right? So because you have the 7 and the 8 here, I feel like seeds that you've already planted are starting to bear fruit. You're starting to see the results of the work that you did in the past months, okay? Possibly the past 7 months is starting to show now. And then if you continue planting, if you continue doing this inner work, taking care of whatever practical responsibilities you have, releasing the past, trusting the divine, trusting your own intuition, taking a chance on new love, I feel like it's just only going to lead to bigger and better things. It's really beautiful, these changes that are coming into your life, provided that you don't let your fear creep in and get the better of you, okay? But this is looking amazing, Leo. So we're going to take it into the extended. So what we're going to take a look at is, first of all, what is this Tower moment exactly, how that may transpire. We're then going to take a look at this love connection that appears to be coming in, what you need to know with regards to that, how you feel about them, how they'll feel about you, and the potential outcome wrapping up towards the end of the month. So if you want to dive deeper, you can find the link for the extended in the description box below. Otherwise, if this is where we leave your reading, I just want to say thank you so much for checking this out. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Click the notification bell so you know when your next set of readings are published. You can find my social links, the website link, and the donation link in the description as well. But for now, telling you the best of luck with this, Leo. It looks absolutely fantastic. Great way to continue your season. And yeah, as long as you can balance that out, like I said, it's gonna be really good for you. This is gonna be a fantastic month. So take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.